Coming in for race 1 then, the Fernie Novices Hurdle Race. Starters ready for them and lets them go. They're off and racing. The run to the first flight of hurdles is a short one, and Coulanley, one of a few in the race seeing hurdles in public today for the first time, takes the advantage early on from the Butcher Said in second place. Coulanley out to the left slightly, a slightly scruffy jump from Free Travel. Didn't lose a lot of ground with that. Vindication's on his outside, also handy. And Quick Pick's not that far away, together with Flurry Knox, the grey, towards the outside, as the Butcher Said settles down now with a clear 2-length advantage. High Noon is well and truly held up in the early stages, next to Laval Noir and Touchy Subject also at the back, and Sliding Doors to the inside is another of those back markers. And now High Noon's dropped back to be last of all. So the leader is the Butcher Said, as they come now into the home straight for the first time and race towards flights 2, 3 and 4. The Butcher Said, Adrian Heskin with a 3-length lead coming in towards the second flight. He was very quick over it. He just wrapped the top bar slightly, but he gained himself a length and a half, maybe 2 lengths in the air there, to now be 5 clear of Coulanley in second place. Vindication's third. Fourth place then for Free Travel. It's followed then by Flurry Knox. This field's got pretty well strung out early on. Quick Pick next. Further back, Laval Noir next to Sliding Doors. On the outside is Touchy Subject. And a long way last is High Noon, relative to the leader anyway. Must be 15 lengths behind the Butcher Said, who cleared over the next flight of hurdles in nice style. And High Noon didn't appear to jump that flight of hurdles very well at all. That was number 3, quickly to the 4th, and then another circuit to go in this Fernie Novice Hurdle Race. The Butcher Said, showing nice technique, better than Flurry Knox, who flattened that particular hurdle. Bad mistake when the horse was in 6th place at the time. But this is looking a pretty promising start here for the Butcher Said, who's jumped these hurdles pretty well. Got a nice manner about him, seems enthusiastic without overdoing it. And the Butcher Said is 4 lengths clear as they swing round right-handed to the back straight. From Coulanley, who's always been in second place. Vindication putting it up to Free Travel for third, as they race towards the first flight of hurdles down the far side. And then there's a small break back to Quick Pick and Sliding Doors, who head the remainder as they come in towards the first of the flights down the far side. Another nice jump there from the Butcher Said. Quite slow at the back was Laval Noir, who now drops back to share last place with Touchy Subject. And just ahead of those, High Noon, who's yet to make any appreciable progress on the runners, as they now head on down towards the next flight of hurdles. The Butcher Said, still leading, but only by 2 lengths, but continued to impress with the way he does his job here at his hurdles. The Butcher Said, coming down the hill now from Coulanley, who's 2.5 lengths away. Vindication still right there in third, followed by Free Travel in fourth, who's just being squeezed along. 5th place then comes Quick Pick. In 6th position is Sliding Doors. High Noon next in 7th towards the inside. He's moved just ahead of Flurry Knox and also Laval Noir at the back end of the field. Touchy Subject struggling quite badly now as they have completed their first circuit then. They're through their departure point and now on towards the next flight. 4 from the finish this, and it's still the Butcher Said with the advantage. Nice jump again from him, and he's 2 or 3 lengths clear still from Coulanley, who still travels well in second place in pursuit of the leader. Vindication's back in third. He's another one moving into contention pretty nicely, followed by Quick Pick, who's still there in 4th place. Free Travel scrubbed along next, together with Sliding Doors on the outside, and then High Noon, who's trying to get more competitive. Flurry Knox, meanwhile, and Laval Noir are both struggling towards the rear end of the field, and it was some time ago that Touchy Subject lost touch with the runners, still going, but completely tailed off that one. And now the Butcher Said's been headed. He's been headed here by Coulanley and also Vindication, and the Butcher Said has struggled to stay with them here. Whether he can rally or not, we'll see shortly. Back in 4th place comes Sliding Doors, followed in turn by Quick Pick. High Noon a bit to do as they race on a long run down towards the second last. And the leader is Coulanley. Paddy Brennan's taken it up, going nicely, strongly. Vindication with him on the outside, though. These two have opened right up. The Butcher Said found nothing at all. He's weakened back in 6th place. And now Quick Pick's in third, ahead of High Noon, who's never really been nearer. And they come to the second last now. Coulanley, Vindication in the air together, those two. Vindication slightly awkward there in the air, but he's got every chance still alongside Coulanley This is promising to be a good finish between the two of them. They've drawn 15 clear of Quick Pick. Coulanley on the far side. He was untidy this time. And Vinndication now has a big chance under David Bass down the near side. Vinndication from Coulanley, clear of Quick Pick and the pluggy on Flurry Knox. Vinndication driven right out for Kim Bailey's yard. David Bass in the saddle. Vinndication wins well from Coulanley. Quick Pick third. Fourth was Flurry Knox, and then they're virtually walking home in behind them. High Noon next, just ahead of the Butcher Said.
First, number 10, Vinndication. Second, number 1. Third, number 6. And the fourth placed horse, number 2. The full result of the first race of the afternoon, the Fernie Novices Hurdle Race. First, number 10, Vinndication. Second, number 1, Coulanley. Third, number 6, Quick Pick. And the fourth placed horse, number 2, Flurry Knox. The winning distances were 4.5 lengths and 7 lengths, 4.5 lengths and 7 lengths.
And the starting prices for the first race. First, number 10, Vinndication at 8 to 1. Second, number 1, Coulanley, 11 to 4 favourite. Third, number 6, Quick Pick at 12 to 1.